Good morning, YouTube. Chick log. Day. Whew, it's so hard to keep track. Is it day 40 yet? Let's see. 35, 36, 37, 38, I think. We'll see. The editing knows. I don't know. It's just another day out in the wild reaches of the North 40. My antics on today, apparently. Grandson is back into his lovely apartment. The flock is otherwise distracted because I was updating the feed in my convenience feeder, and I just left the bucket laying outside over there. They think it's great. They're like, oh yeah, we're eating the same food that we can eat all the time, but it's in a bucket that's laying over. This is wonderful. They're over there cooing, all happy. The chicks, as you can see, are, you guessed it, starving. My substitute feeder was giving them 2 scoops of food, which, in her defense, is exactly what we did with the last meat birds when they were huge. So the chicks were eating free choice. They didn't die, so no harm, no foul. I'm going to give them back to the 1 scoop and give it to them twice a day. We'll see how they do. But on the idea of food, the concept of food, you're like, hey, these birds are getting big. You're not feeding them that much. They're going to need more. There's going to get to a point where I'm going to feed them exactly the same thing that my wife fed them while I was gone. 2 scoops. And because of food trough pressure, I'm actually going to dump a half a scoop in the back. They're just not quite there yet. And the reason is because when the chickens get bigger, they don't fit for the feed trough. Right now, 2 or 3 of them don't fit, so there's a little jockeying, not as bad as you saw inside the brooder. But when it gets really bad, I'm going to actually dump food in the back of the feeder so that they can not feel so crowded at the feed trough. Once the pressure's off the feed trough, the food on the ground will be gone, and they'll all eat there. So today, I'm going to put the food in the feeder, and I'm going to spin them and put them over here. They got 2 more spots that they could go into before the whole chicken operation moves yonder. Gonna make sure and update their waters first thing in the morning now, because it's over 80 degrees. The chickens don't really have a good way of dissipating heat other than to drink cool water. So I want to make sure that they have it. So I'm always going to be updating the water first thing in the morning. And I'm going to be paying attention to their shade to make sure that they have a little shade. Now, the chicken tractor is going to be out here. There's no shade there. So you're going to have to come out in the afternoon and check to see how they're dissipating heat. Cornish cross will just drop their feathers. Hey, big guy. Bravo. You guys came by to see what was what. You might want to move. The turn. Oh, the chicks hate this one. I think maybe I hate it. All right. We successfully made a turn with no squawking. Feed first, move second. Works. Now, need to bring him forward a bit. Let's check out the feeding habit right now. See some guys up here at the water. They're eating food off of the area around the water, because when I feed them, it falls onto that board right there that the bucket's sitting on. And that's the 1x6 that I told you about in the video. Now, I took this 1x6 over here out because I put that bolt right there in, right there. The previous batch of chickens, I never taught how to use a nipple waterer. So when I tried to get them to use a nipple waterer, they wouldn't. So I actually put a bolt diagonally across the coop there to hang a bell waterer that was 5 gallons. They would go through it 2 times a day. So right now, the chickens are still happy with the amount of food they had before, but you can see that they don't fit. We got a couple of circlers back there trying to go, hey, where's my spot? Now they'll push in, it's no big deal. But when they get bigger, there'll be more and more and more of those, to the point where I'm going to have to feed them in 2 different locations. Plus you can also see that their legs are almost as high as a feeder. Matter of fact, right there, there's a chicken standing in the feeder. No. If they stand in the feeder, they'll sit in the feeder. So when I come out this afternoon, the feeder goes up 1 link. And then I'll have to watch them and see how they're doing. Anyway, I will see you guys this afternoon. It's time for the afternoon chick vlog. I'm walking up into the livestock area. The chickens are all cooking out here. Look at them. All hot, got their legs stretched out. They're like, oh, could it be any hotter today? I think it could. I think tomorrow it's actually going to be hotter. But what we're going to do now is we're going to raise their feeder up a notch, give them some food, check the water, see how things are. Sometimes the angle on a chick shot is so good that it actually works like it was designed, and the door will hold itself up. I'm going to bring you guys over here for a closer look at the adjustment process. Really simple. I have a closed eyelet down here on the tube, a little hook right here, and then of course the chain. Right now it's at max, so it's right here at the end of the chain. I'm just going to up it 1 eyelet and see how they do. Really the point that you're looking for is they can't sit and eat, and you don't want them climbing all over the feeder. So every day when they start doing it, you just raise it 1 link and see how they did the next feeding, and then raise them another link the next time until you got it in the right spot. Down periscope. Take a quick peek, see how it's going. There's a chick right behind the one that's looking at us. That's got his foot in the feeder. This is definitely not too tall for them, but it is 1.25 inches taller than it was before. So they are craning their necks a little bit. Let's take a look from the side. They're craning their necks a little bit. It might be able to be even a half. That's very rooster behavior right there. That guy coming up and going, hey, I'm protecting this area. It looks like we got it right. We'll see. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.